Hello guys, hello. My name is Joe and today I will try to explain Ramin Nazer's DMT trip. I will try to explain it, what's happening on a spiritual level.
I'd tried psilocybin before, so I knew what psychedelics were about, but I heard that DMT was on a whole other level. Terence McKenna once said that
DMT is like something that fell from a flying saucer, where you're sure you're dead.
Shane has the little bag of the psychedelic stuff walking around like my own private Willy Wonka going, "Boy, am I excited for you!" We sit down in my living room and I am instructed to take 3 full hits, no matter how difficult it is to hold it in. The first hit I take in, immediately my heart starts to beat like a drum in a funkadelic concert, just Shane says, "Okay, take one more." And I take the second hit of the metallic tasting purpley alien substance. Immediately I start to see this glowing code all over my hands, and I look very ancient, not frail like I'm about to die, but I look like I'm some millennia old god with code all over me. I was clearly that thing that came to experience a human, not vice versa, hallucinating being the ancient god thing. So it's like, oh, this is my true hands, my code hands. He says, take one more. You gotta do it. I believe in you. Hands it over. It's shaking. The whole thing is clearly about to take off. I feel like it was going to take off regardless of whether I hit it or not, but just going in, he holds the thing up. Inhale. Exhale. Break through. Everything starts to whirl like a Fibonacci sequence of... The I amness is all I've ever been, and I had a clear feeling of that. Of course I'm an I am. Of course I can't be anything than an I am. I amness is I am, if that makes any sense. I could see more my past lives, my future lives, basically every combination of everything that could ever be was accessible in that database, in the larger consciousness system that I was seeing behind the veil of. And there were some entities, they were more chameleon-like than anything, kind of walking around like one of them noticed me and in a playful way just kind of extended its tongue and licked my eyeball, and didn't hurt at all or anything, but was kind of show like, yeah, see, I can mess with you, but nothing will hurt you at the deepest level. But then came the problem. As I climbed up, for lack of a better word, film strip of every possible multiverse timeline available, and as I'm looking at all of it, it hits me, I don't know which one I came from. I don't know what am I? Why am I looking at all this thing? Right then, I hear this voice from nowhere in particular go, "Stop the presses!" All the flowingness of everythingness came to a halt. So the ominous voice was kind of like, yeah, we can send you back whenever you want. All of this will still always be here. Just tell us where you want to get sent back to, and we'll send you back and you'll get to go home. So there I was, the information boundary transfer point between the infinitely big and the infinitely small, trying to figure out how to get home. And then the voice asked, all right, so you're Ramin, you're in Austin, Texas, you did the DMT with Shane, that's how you got here, great. Did you do it in the living room or did you do it in the recording studio? We did it in the studio. Send me back.
All right.
I open my eyes. We're sitting back in the studio. Wait a minute. Some more memories start to come back. I was sure that we had started in the living room. Beyond any measure of a doubt, but there's no way of proving that to anyone here because you guys are from the timeline where I did it in the studio. So I jumped back to one click wrong.
Now, first of all, I would assume that in the moment that you have been able to see all the different possibilities, I would assume that you have been able to temporarily see the reality from the perspective of your higher self, from the perspective of your spirit. Basically, I believe that there is spirit, that there is oversoul, and basically one tiny part is divided from the spirit, and it is your soul that incarnates in our reality. And so temporarily you have been able to see the entire reality from the perspective of your higher self, your spirit, and so you have been able to see all the different possibilities that are available. Now the chameleon, I would assume, is a depiction of another different spirit. It might be one of your spiritual guides, it might be one of your angels, who is also basically together with your higher self trying to guide you in your life. And he might be, you know, a friendly spirit. He might be a spirit that is you know, just kind of poking you, making fun of you a little bit, you know, being friendly with you. And so but it is most likely a spirit that is not you, basically a different type of spirit, a spirit that is not your higher self, not you, but a completely different otherworldly being, otherworldly entity. Now the voice in your head that asked you which reality are you from, that is you. That is your spirit, that is your higher self. But we have to understand there is a decent amount of difference between your soul and your spirit. And so when you basically ask yourself which reality you are from, that is basically your spirit ending this experience, this spiritual experience. You are coming back as a soul to your body. And I would assume that it's not necessarily two timelines, but there are two different possibilities. One in which you have started in studio, and one in which you have started in your living room. And I would assume that the metaphor, the symbolism behind the reason why your spirit, why your higher self showed you these two possibilities is because he wanted to show you that you have a free will, that you have a certain amount of free will that is able to manifest a certain reality in your present moment, and that there are different possibilities, and it's not just faith, and it's not just blind faith, but you have true power over your reality, and you are able to manifest different possibilities. So I would assume it may not necessarily be two different timelines, but it is two different possibilities. And what you were trying to teach yourself, what your higher self, what your spirit was really trying to teach you in this incarnation, is that you have certain amount of power over your life, and you can manifest into your reality reasonably so. You can manifest whatever you want. You have a free will, and you can try to influence your reality. And so I would assume that it was meant as an encouragement, as to try to take control over your life. I would assume that's what your spirit was trying to teach you. Now guys, listen up. I have already wrote about this, about this particular DMT experience, and about many others on my blog. It will be linked in the description, the exact blog article. This particular experience, I've already described it in my blog, so you can find it there. Also, you will find many other esoterica and many other mysticism there, so definitely make sure to check it out. Also guys, please guys, make sure to smash that subscribe button. It truly helps my channel grow. Make sure to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm, and also it helps me, so I'm truly grateful if you do so. Also make sure to check out the video here, make sure to check out the video there and everywhere. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.